Just sure. Okay, just going to get that waiver up there real quick. Sorry, my computer is running a little bit slow right now. Perfect. Now, if you don't have a chair, you can do all of these exercises on the floor as well. So whatever works best for you. But let's go ahead, come on, and either you can again sit in your chair or onto the floor. I want you to get nice and comfortable. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Good. Let's roll those shoulders back and down a couple of times. And then on that final roll, I just want you to drop them, let them relax. We're sitting up nice and tall. One of the things I want you to pay attention to is that your head is not forward, that you aren't bending the shoulders a little bit. We get in the habit of doing that when we're on our computer. So as you roll those shoulders back, feel your chest lifting and kind of tucking that chin back. You know how we'll do that sometimes when you get that little double chin? That's what we want, is that nice straight line. This is what we want our posture to look like. Okay, great. So we're going to, like I said, start neck down to our low back, and we're going to include those rotator cuffs in here. So let's start with the neck. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our chin to our chest. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Now, if you're feeling a really good stretch right here, I want you just to hang out here. Let those muscles relax. If you want a little bit extra resistance, interlace those fingers, placing the hands on top of the head, letting the elbows fall in towards each other. Now, it's important not to pull on the neck. All we're doing is just allowing the weight of our arms to add just a little bit extra resistance to it. And then as you feel those muscles start to relax, they're getting a little bit deeper into the stretch, I want you to remember to breathe. I know sometimes it's hard to take some deep breaths in when we have that chin to our chest. So I just want you to focus and just take as deep of a breath as you're able to. And then if you can also check that you're on mute, that would be wonderful. We're just going to be here for a few more moments. And then on the next inhale, I want you to release those fingers, release the hands, bring the chin back up. Now we're going to take the chin and we're going to rotate it to the left shoulder. So we're kind of looking down. And what I want is I want you to bring that left hand on top. We're just adding, again, just that extra weight, so no pulling. And we're still feeling the stretch on the back of the neck, but we're just making it a little bit more towards the opposite. And then next, inhale, releasing the hand, coming back up to center. We're going to do that other side. So deep breath in, exhale as you look at your other shoulder, bringing that right hand on top of the head. Relaxing into the stretch. Inhale, releasing the hand, coming back up to center. I want you to make sure those shoulders are down and relaxed. And we're going to bring our ear towards the shoulder. And then what I want you to do is take that hand on top of the head and just feeling that stretch down the opposite side of the neck. Releasing, coming back up, other side. Again, we're just moving very slowly, very gently, adding that hand on top of the head. Releasing the hand, inhaling as you come back. And what I want you to do now is just circle the head in one direction and then go ahead and go the other direction. Coming back to center, deep breath in. Now I want you to bring the hands up just behind the ears. We're going to do a side bend. What I want you to pay attention to is when you do the side bend, that's not really like you're kind of twisting. I want you to think about we're going to go ahead and rotate to the left side. So I want you to bring that right elbow to the sky, opening up just a tiny bit. Inhale, coming back to center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, lifting the elbow nice and high, opening up the elbow a little bit more. That way we aren't collapsing forward. And then if you're able to, see if you can just squeeze a little bit more, lift just a little bit higher. Inhale, come back to center. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the right elbow and we're going to twist it towards the left knee. So I want you just to twist. And what we're doing is we should be feeling that stretch down the left side of our back. So as we twist, I find that I get more of a stretch if I continue to lift that left elbow more towards the air. And then inhale, coming back to center. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's take another deep breath in. And then as we exhale, I want you to twist. Inhale, come back to center. Okay, we're going to take one arm out, bring it across the body and hug it in. Good. And then go ahead and release. We're going to do the other side, bringing it out, bringing it across the body and hugging it in. And then go ahead and release. Now, I want you to take one arm. We're going to bend it at the elbow. We're going to keep that elbow glued to the body. And then what we're going to do is we're going to externally rotate the arm out. So we're pressing it back. And then I just want you to press it till you feel that stretch in the shoulders. And then we're just going to hold. And then inhale, bring it back. Let's do the other side. So bring it up, keeping that elbow glued to the body. Press it back, feeling that stretch and hold. Coming back to center. Okay, we're going to bring the arm, elbows bent, and it's going to be parallel to the ground. So what I want you to do now is lift the hand towards the ceiling, bringing it back as far as you can. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to bring that hand towards the floor, pressing it back. And if it helps, it's actually kind of hard to do. So all we're going to do is we're just pressing the hand back. Getting a little bit of internal rotation here. And go ahead and release. So same thing on the other side. We're going to start arm parallel to the ground with the elbow bent, bringing the hand towards the ceiling, pushing it back. And now we're going to bring the hand towards the floor, pushing that palm back. Now, what I want you to make sure, I'm going to just show you with the other hand. I want the palm to stay as flat as possible. I don't want the wrist bendy. Good. And then go ahead and release. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do eagle arms. So first I'm going to show you what eagle arms is, and then depending on shoulder mobility, I'm going to show you a different option. So we're going to bring both arms out. And what I want you to do is I want you to take the right arm underneath the left. And then you can either bring the back of the hands together or the palms together. And then what I want you to do is inhale, then we're pushing the elbows forward. And as we do that, I want you to think about rounding that back as well, getting that rotation, or excuse me, not rotation, that rounding, that separating of the shoulder blades. Now, if with shoulder mobility, you can also grab the back of your shoulders. And then what I want you to do is I want you to lift the elbows, and we're going to do that same thing. Round the back, pressing the elbows up and out. And then go ahead, sit up nice and tall, releasing the arms. We're going to do the other side. So again, you can go with eagle arms, bringing the other hand underneath, or you can grab the back of your shoulders. Either way, I want you to lift those elbows, press those elbows forward as you round the back. Release and come back up. I'm just going to switch so you can see me a little bit better. But what I'm going to have you do is I want you to reach underneath your thighs. So you can reach just underneath them. You can go a little bit deeper where the hands are almost coming together. And what I want you to do is I want you to round that back. So not just the upper back. I want you to think about pressing that low back out as well. So I want you to feel this stretch all along the back. So that whole back. And then inhale, rolling on up. And we're just going to finish up with one spinal rotation really quick. So we're going to go ahead and take that left hand up on the outside of the right thigh, placing the right hand behind you, lifting the chest and rotating. And then coming back to center, let's do the other side. Again, sitting tall and then rotating. And then coming back to center. Let's just take one cleansing deep breath in. And then exhale, exhale fully. And thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.